It's finished here at the J. Davison, Altrincham 1, Aldershot Town 2. Altrincham manager Phil Parkinson joins me. Phil, a game on a knife edge, probably deserved a point from it, but unfortunately a loss.
Yeah, I think it sums up where we are at the moment. We're a little bit searching for a little bit of inspiration. We're missing certain individuals. We're a little bit inconsistent because we're very young at the moment. If you look at the team that's out there, Charlie Olsen, Carell Redding, Lucas Weaver, it's really young professionals, and it just shows where we are at the moment. We've gone from looking like a really strong, experienced National League outfit to being depleted with injuries, suspensions, etc. to key players as well, not just anybody, key players, and it's going to be detrimental to any team when you lose certain players. But I don't think we're a million miles away either. I think them young players and the lads coming back into the fray are very close, but close isn't good enough at the moment. We need to come together. We need to stay positive. And as you said, there was enough chances there. You know, you're saying draw the game to win the game for me, because their second goal again sums up where we are at the moment. Absolute fluke. And the first one we've got to do absolutely better with, and that sums us up defensively at the moment. We've gone from looking rock solid, didn't look like we were going to concede counter-attacks, to that type of moment. And there's lots of things that I could say. The pitch is obviously really difficult, but we've played on it for a long period of time now where it has been difficult and we've got positive results. But that's probably with more experience, more know-how on the pitch at them moments. So we're very young at the moment, but we're very exciting as well. So the chances they're creating, where I'm talking about the young Carells of this world, Lucas, Jake Bickerstaff, I thought he was superb today. Jake, I thought Justin's hold-up play was brilliant for us at times. But we're just not quite good enough at the moment, and it's as simple as that, and we need to get there very quickly. It's very reminiscent of this point last season where we'd lost 7. I don't think we're going to do that again, but it's very painful to take, particularly when you know you've done enough to take points in a game. So yeah, we're looking forward to Tuesday already. Obviously everybody's ego and pride's a little bit dented after that, but the good thing with football, you always get a second chance to put it right.
You mentioned key players there. A couple of changes to today's team, the likes of Charlie Olsen coming back in. Crawford was on the bench alongside Lewis Baines. Just talk to me through that decision. Is it rotation because there's been a lot of away games? Well,
this is it. The way I'm saying we're indifferent, we're tired, we're battered, we're bruised. Tyler Golden's not even made the squad today. Kasper Pasiek, his second game in a row, so he was feeling it a little bit. But again, another young lad, I forgot about Kasper. So we're saying about Carell, Kasper down that left-hand side. Not loads of experiences there, but very exciting young prospects who, again, have done really well. But when you look at what you've got missing, you know you're going to be much stronger when them players return. So it's been good for the other players to show what they can do, but it's that moment now where it's sort of sink or swim time. So can these young players take us to the next level? Can we get our experience back to support them as well? Because as I said, even Rochdale, we weren't miles behind Rochdale, but we're playing them while they're peaking and we're troughing at the moment, so playing them at the complete wrong time. And as I said, we're playing teams now who've picked up. Aldershot have picked up a little bit, haven't they? And we've got Wealdstone, who I think won 3 out of the last 5 games. They lost the 2 after that. So we know we're probably playing teams at the wrong time, but listen, like I said, the good thing with football is you always get that second chance to put things right, and lads are getting fitter, they're getting sharper with more minutes that they're playing. And like I said, we created enough to at least get a draw, definitely, and I would threaten maybe even to win it. But when you've lost, you look silly saying that. So definitely deserved at least a draw out of today.
Speaking of today's opponents, they came in today with only 3 losses in the last 15. Onto their left-hand side, it was Barrett and Frost that caused Altrincham a lot of problems in that first half, with Banks being caught out. Was that something that maybe you identified before the game?
Yeah, Frost, a very good player. I think he's one of the most underrated players in the division, to be honest. Real powerful wing-back. He's equally as good at centre-mid as well, so really powerful runner. And their shape, obviously, at times they can create a 2v2, and on a counter-attack it turns into a 3v2 where the goal come from, where Ozzy couldn't quite recover from his shot. where he stumbled over in the middle of the pitch, and then it allows them to break, and Hargreaves to arrive in the box absolutely free as a bird. He's unacceptable. That's something that we will certainly look at and go through with the players in terms of recovery runs, and be having a lot more awareness of what's around you at that point. But yeah, down that left-hand side, they're very strong. They've got good players, and like I say, look what they're bringing on with Henry, who really hurt us at their place. So where we're bringing on young kids, they're bringing on seasoned professional who's played at a very high level in the Football League. So it is where we're at, and we know where we're at, and we feel confident that we're going to overcome this little period. But it's painful at the moment. Everyone's feeling it. Everyone's very frustrated. And like I said, we'll go again.
You mentioned the amount of chances that Altrincham have had today. One of them, a moment of magic from Alex Newby into that top right-hand corner. He was the spark in today's game for Altrincham. He
was, yeah. And again, on a difficult pitch, it doesn't suit Alex because he has to have 3 or 4 touches to manipulate the ball. But his finish was outstanding, absolutely top draw. He's made the keeper make another save at the bottom corner as well, which the keeper should save that one. But Alex looked a real goal threat today. I think Justin did as well. You look at Justin, he's gone through and he's done everything right, but again, when it's not going for you, their recovery run on the line where he lifts it over the keeper and they're able to recover in and get that stop in there, and then Casper's blazed over from inside the 18-yard box. We've had enough chances, and earlier on in the season we were scoring them chances, or not even earlier on, a month ago we were scoring them. So I know when we're creating that it will come good for us, because the other bit we will get right.
I know you've already mentioned Jake Bickerstaff, but I just wanted to pick him out. He gets quite a bit of criticism sometimes for the fact he doesn't always find the score sheet in all of his games. His intricate touches to bring players in is always superb, and that was shown again today.
I thought his hold-up play was outstanding today, and his link-up play. Like I said, I think it was him who played the ball through for Casper. Great vision to reverse that through. And yeah, he does the hard yards that others can't do, and he takes the hits that he shouldn't be able to do. With the size of him, he punches well above his weight, and the goals will come for Jake, because remember, Jake's not had a sustained run in the team as well, so the more he plays, the better areas he'll get into, the players will find him more, because in our team we heavily rely on the wingers, don't we, to chip in with the goals, and the forward a lot of the time links the play. So yeah, the goals will certainly come for Jake. He's getting in all the right areas.
We're in one of 4 home games over the next few weeks. Onto Wealdstone on Tuesday. Big chance to get the form turned around.
Yeah, huge chance. And like I said, we're all feeling very sorry for ourselves at the moment, really frustrated. But when I look around that changing room, I can look them in the eye and I know there's a belief there that it's a matter of time till we get back on track. And like I said, believe it or not, we're still ahead of where we were at this point last season. I know that sounds crazy because we're not in the playoffs, but points-wise, we're ahead of that. So as long as we can keep churning them points away and finish really strongly, getting a few more players back on the pitch that we need to be back on the pitch to be fiercely competitive, because it's that time of the season where you're playing the teams at the bottom end of the table, they're scrapping for their lives, and we're obviously scrapping to get into the playoffs. So there's no easy games, and as I said, all the pitches are difficult at the moment. Ours is really difficult, so maybe the nice side of the game that we like to do in terms of we like to play expansive football, we're going to have to sacrifice a little bit of that at times, which won't suit us because of the types of players we recruit, but we're more than capable of adapting to our environment.